And when it doesn't work, it can be emotionally devastating. This is a letter that UMC wrote to a family here in Tucson apologizing for its big mistake. It also says that UMC has retrained its entire staff and rewritten its protocols when it comes to notification of next of kin. This after someone here promised to notify a family following a tragic accident, but somehow it got lost in the shuffle.
God only takes the best. And Eric was the best.
For 17 days, the body of 19-year-old Eric Carrasco Gonzalez lay in the county morgue, not because he was forgotten, but because his family was never told he was dead.
In this event, unfortunately, it just didn't happen the way the book says it's supposed to happen.
2 days before his 20th birthday, Carrasco Gonzalez was killed in a pedestrian accident struck by a pickup going 55 miles an hour as he crossed Ajo Highway just before the sun came up on April 1st. The last phone call he made to his mother is haunting.
Just want to let you know that I do love you, do care for you, and I'm sorry for all the things that I've done.
It's so devastating.
Standing at his gravesite, decorated by his friends for the holiday, his family told us at first they never suspected anything was wrong, that if something bad had happened, they would certainly be notified. But as days went by and he never checked in, never answered his phone, it became clear something was wrong.
I started calling the hospitals. I had called TMC, I had called Northwest, I had called University before that. But they would always tell me, no, he wasn't here.
Terry Carrasco is Eric's grandmother who raised him from the age of 3. She also adopted him as her son, and he was her pride and joy.
It's not what it used to be because Eric and I were very close. When he passed away, it was like the end of the world for me.
The past few months have only added to her tragedy, trying to find out why she was not notified of his death. He carried identification, and the police report contains his name. It turns out confusion, broken promises, and a breakdown of the system at both the hospital and DPS allowed the notification process to slip through the cracks.
The hospital believes that we were going to take care of the notification, and we believe the hospital was going to do the notification.
Because of that error, that miscommunication, his body languished at the morgue, unnoticed, undetected by their computer system.
If he had been here one more day, we had not heard from anybody, he would have come up on our list that we run on Tuesdays, and we would have started to inquire and eventually got back to University Medical Center and Department of Public Safety, looking for family contact information.
In an email to News 13, the hospital says, "This is not the standard of care we strive for, and we're sorry for adding to the family's anguish." The hospital sent a letter to the family expressing its regret, issued an apology, but stopped short of admitting responsibility. The hospital also declined a request to answer questions on camera. The Department of Public Safety, however, which finally formally notified the family, says it is making changes.
We have certainly agreed to talk with all of the local hospitals and to determine how we can prevent this from ever occurring again.
Carrasco says she is not interested in money or compensation. What she wants is for people to remember and never let what happened to her happen again.
We've lost Eric. Even though I don't want someone to go through what we did. It doesn't matter how many apologies you get. It's fine that they're changing.
I just thought that I should let you know. I do care. I do love you.
The DPS says there'll be no disciplinary action because the hospital here promised that it would do the notification. The hospital says this is a personnel matter, and that's left the family wondering why and how it happened to them. At UMC, I'm Bud Foster, KOLD News 13, live local 8 breaking.